All right, seeing none, let's move to the Chief Financial Officer's report. Tim?
During the month of August, we had operating revenue of $5 million and total revenue of $6.5 million. 5.9 million of that comes from real estate taxes. Obviously, August is the month when we receive the vast majority of the first installment on our real estate taxes for the fiscal year. Also included in that revenue was transfer from working cash into capital projects. So that's considered revenue in the capital projects. The operating revenue for the first 2 months, $8.3 million, 38% of budget. There was a question with regard to the account for the revenue in the capital projects fund. There was an error in the budget amount that was recorded. We've been going through the DCR system and reviewing all of the budget numbers, and there are some changes that are going through in September that will be reflected in the September reports. But there was a doubling up just in on the budget amount. Expenditures for the month were $2 million, 14% of budget, and again that included expenditures in working cash of $250,000. The transfer to capital projects is considered an expenditure in working cash. At the end of the month, we had $23 million in our operating fund balances. There was one other question that related to the detail on the expenditures. There was a $31,000 credit in operations and maintenance under the building.
What page?
Page 46, building and liability insurance. The question was, did we receive a credit? And yes, we did. We're part of an insurance pool, and they hold money for prior years until they feel that the claims can be closed out, and then when they close out those prior years, they send us a check for that. So we received a check for $31,000. So that shows up as a credit in the operations fund. And that was all the questions there were.
Those all the questions?
I have a couple of questions.
Okay,
My board book is still loading,
okay.
but I believe on page 14, on the line there, so these are the little page numbers in the upper right-hand corner. It says credit there. What is that there for?
I can't get on board book, so I can't answer the question. We haven't been able to load it.
Could you next time send them in beforehand, so Tim?
14, Laura,
Which
is
is
on
22 at the bottom.
Which is 22.
of the board book page.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to load here too. It's not coming up.
What
line?
What line item?
Well,
Is that your iPad or the district's iPad?
well, this is the districts.
Should be loaded
Should
for
be
you
loaded
already.
already.
It's on
It's,
your-
it wasn't.
It is. Hit the start button. Hit the button over
All right.
there.
Okay, could you
Just
what was
You can
your
look at
question?
mine, Laura.
go to RBHW.
No, go to
Well,
Adobe.
I put in my, see, I get that part,
No,
but
they
I don't.
downloaded it to your screen already. You don't need to log in.
Okay, well, I logged in and.
RBHSW.
All right, so
RBHSW, I
on
got
page,
it.
okay, so right there on page 14, which would be the page 22, you just see this word credit, and I wasn't sure why that was there.
Where is it? Oh,
You see that?
yeah, that's a credit. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's there.
Okay. And then I had two. These are paid services, but they seem to be large amounts, and there's less
page?
detail. And so
What
it
page?
would be page 16 on the top right,
24 then.
24.
right?
Okay.
So there is a paid service for 40,000, which just seemed out of character for, and I don't know what the four numbers are. So there's that one for 40,000, and then on page 21, which would be,
You're saying the 40,000 is budgeted.
That's just.
oh, that's just budgeted, okay. But we don't have, it's a lot of money, we don't have, it's not a salary,
No, just, that's fair, I just.
Yeah, I
wanna
just
make
wanna-
sure
right.
He knows he's
That's
looking for
what
the
it
Okay,
budget amount.
the budget
Okay,
amount, and
so the-
so, for such a large amount, I kind of expected to see a name or something. And then there was another budgeted for 20,000 in an account that just says paid services.
What page?
And page 21 on the top,
Should be 29
Okay.
at the bottom, second from the bottom.
and again, that's budgeted, the 20, but we don't have the detail there.
Well, these are just the
Right.
reports though from DCR from the treasurer's office, correct?
But,
Yes.
but we,
The 40,000 is in testing, and that's the
ACRA
ECRA
account,
account,
okay.
where we
Okay.
set that up.
okay.
Where's the other one?
We're in test.
14, okay, that, she hadn't left.
If next time you could do Tim and the board a favor, just be
It's
able
under
to send it to
vocational
me.
services, 20,000 budget.
Yeah, but this is our working meeting, and if I can't make it before 5 because I have obligations, I'm gonna have to bring my
Yeah,
questions to
it's
the
at
meeting.
DVR.
Well, but Tim
Okay,
doesn't,
that-
it's better to have Tim be prepared to answer the questions.
Well, and if he can, I'm happy to wait for 2 weeks, but I'm going to
Please
ask my
don't confine it. I'm
question.
just saying right now, that's been our procedure all the time, and board members have been following it, so.
That 20,000 is a payment to DVR that we have.
To-
DVR, the.
Plains Valley
Plains
Regional,
Valley.
that's our cooperative for applied arts.
Right.
Okay,
Okay. And even if you send it in Tuesday morning, we could still, Tim would at least have some backup to look at. Okay? All right, any other questions for Tim? All right,
thank you, Tim.
the board can try to follow, I appreciate it.